Hi, I'm Don Cravins, Jr., Executive Director for the National Urban League's Washington Bureau. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm coming to you with our weekly update. Our weekly update is going to be this wonderful tool that you're going to get every week, which is going to tell you about all the wonderful things we're working on here at the Washington Bureau of the National Urban League. I'm new to the office. I've just been here for about 3 weeks now. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Louisiana, where I served in the Louisiana State Senate and in the State House. I moved to Washington, D.C. in 2009, where I served as the staff director for the Small Business Committee in the United States Senate. And I had the pleasure of being a chief of staff for U.S. Senator Mary Landrieu for the last 2 years. Now I'm here at the Bureau, and I've hit the ground running, and I'm excited to be a part of this wonderful movement that we call the National Urban League. Our platform is going to be very simple here. It's going to be the same platform that we've been working on, making sure that we bring resources and access to people of color all throughout America. We believe that our role here at the Bureau is really twofold. First, we will work every day to make sure that the National Urban League's federal agenda is being taken care of. We've got a wonderful staff here that works every day on our issues to make sure that the federal agenda is being moved forward, is being handled, and that we are meeting with leaders, thought leaders, both on the Hill as well as in the administration, as well as with the other nonprofits and civil rights groups in the area to make sure we're working together as one team. We also have a second role here at the Bureau, and that's to make sure that our affiliates, our powerful affiliates that are on the ground, really getting things done in America, have the tools and the resources they need to get that done. And so I ask that all of our affiliate members and CEOs and staff and guilds and YP chapters know that we here at the Washington Bureau, we stand to be a partner. We are your staff. We are part of your team. So please feel free to contact us whenever we can help you on any of the policy issues. 2015 is more than halfway over, but we've been working hard at the Washington Bureau, and I want to tell you about some of the things that we've been able to accomplish. The Urban League has been winning and succeeding. This year, we at the Urban League have been very busy working on workforce equality, specifically involved with the implementation of the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. That act was passed last year, and we're very focused on making sure that it's being implemented properly. In the important field of healthcare, the National Urban League has served as health navigators in the field, bringing the number of African Americans who are uninsured down from 20.9% in 2013 to 13.6% in 2015. Also, Hispanics saw gains in their uninsured rate droppings from 38.7% to 30.4% from 2013 to 2015. We are making progress thanks to the administration's Affordable Care Act, as well as those of you in the field who are making sure that men and women are getting the information they need to insure themselves and to insure their families. We are seeing a decline in the numbers of Americans who are uninsured, but we've still got a lot of work to do and a lot further to go. So thank you for your efforts. In the area of education, we have elevated the National Urban League's education priorities at every level. We are working here on the federal level, we're working with you on the state and local levels, and we are making sure that education, the great equalizer, the great equal opportunity giver, is a big priority for the Washington Bureau. We worked with Congress, we've worked with the administration, and all of the education stakeholders. In this year, in 2015, both the House and the Senate actually agreed on something and passed the reauthorization of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. Now, that bill has passed both the Senate and the House, and now it's going to conference committee so they can work out the differences and hopefully get a bill to President Obama for a signature. You believe that the National Urban League and the Washington Bureau, we're going to be at that table, and we're going to be working with our leaders in Congress, both in the House and in the Senate, both with Republicans and Democrats, to make sure that the priorities, our educational priorities, will be included in that compromise, in that committee report. And then finally, we've been working on a lot of issues that are important to you. Telecommunications, small business, housing, economic development, access to capital for our small businesses, and even more importantly, the Voting Rights Act reauthorization. Our Voting Rights Act, it's time for it to be revamped. It's time for it to be strengthened. We at the Washington Bureau know that the Voting Rights Act was the pinnacle legislation during the 1960s and during the Civil Rights Movement. We are working tirelessly here at the Bureau to make sure that Congress takes up this cause with us and with our stakeholders and gets a revamped and strengthened Voting Rights Act passed in this Congress. So we're going to be asking you to work with us, to call your members of Congress, to get them to make this a priority for themselves as well, and to get a bill in a committee, heard, discussed, debated, and then voted upon, so we can get a strengthened Voting Rights Act to President Obama in the very near future. That's kind of what we've been working on, and you can see it's a lot, and that's what we do here at the Bureau. We work hard every day for you to make sure that you've got the resources and the information you need. In this weekly update, I think you're going to find some great new additions. You're going to see some great write-ups about our staff. You're going to see some great things about our local affiliates. This week, we've got a great write-up about our New Orleans affiliate, who did a wonderful job during the Katrina 10 activities that took place just last week. So, and in conclusion, I just want to say thank you for what you do for the movement, and if we can ever be of any assistance here at the Washington Bureau, please don't hesitate to contact us.